Unbelievable, Bucs fans. You're watching Bucs Breakdown by Chat Sports. My name is Rebarkus. This show is presented by PrizePicks. And wow, are you kidding me? Rueben Bain Jr. falls to number 15 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to select him. Unbelievable. I cannot believe this is actually happening. We wanted an edge rusher from Miami. Turns out it's not going to be Akeem Mesidor. It is Rueben Bain Jr. So in this video, we're going to talk about Rueben Bain, how he fell, and just talk about him as a player because I don't know about you guys, I love this pick. Now, let's talk a little bit about Rueben Bain because we were not expecting Rueben Bain to be a part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was expecting him to go top 5, top 10. I know, that news came out that we'll talk about in a little bit, but the 6'2", 263-pound edge rusher out of Miami, national champion, 9.5 sacks last year, 54 tackles, 15.5 tackles for loss. He's 21 years old. We were going to go with Akeem Mesidor, but we went with a younger, more talented version in Rueben Bain Jr. I still am so surprised that he actually fell to 15. Man, and if you guys think, I'm going to be looking down a little bit in this show because I am pushing along these graphics myself. We got a long day here at Chat Sports, and I am a producer here, and I'm still shell-shocked that Rueben Bain is going to be a part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button because during the 2026 NFL Draft, I've got you covered on everything you need to know around the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I can't believe it, guys. I cannot believe it. So this is why you hit the subscribe button. Make sure to not miss a thing during the 2026 NFL Draft. The first round is behind us. What? Rueben Bain Jr.? Wow, unbelievable. So this is like my raw reaction of what I'm thinking actually went on in the 2026 NFL Draft. Now, I'm going to get to how Rueben Bain fell to us, but this guy is a very, very good football player. Now, he was ranked number 3 edge rusher according to Dane Brugler, and I don't want to say, oh, thank goodness the news came out about him because you don't want anything. A person, passed away with a car crash that was involved with Rueben Bain Jr. Now, is this sort of a Laramie Tunsil type deal where he fell because of a news story that broke that was not in his favor? But I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. But more about the player Rueben Bain Jr. He's powerful, low body, converts speed to power, and plays with fantastic effort. This guy is aggressive. He is your blueprint of an edge rusher. He's big. He's fast. Not super fast, but he turns that into power. He's a very good run defender, which we need, and can hold the point of attack well. Now, tweener concerns, led by short arm length. This was the whole thing going into the NFL Draft. Oh, I don't know how good this guy can be because of how short his arms are. He dominated in the national championship against the Indiana Hoosiers. I mean, I don't know how this guy fell to us, but I'm happy about it because we've got a fantastic edge rusher on our team. Now, I'm going to get more into Rueben Bain as the player, but first, I want to give a huge, major shout out to our presenting sponsor of today's video, and that is PrizePicks. If you haven't already, make sure to download PrizePicks today. It is America's #1 sports picks app out there. I use it. You should as well. I love PrizePicks. Now, to get talking about PrizePicks, today's show is sponsored by PrizePicks. Shout out to them. I love PrizePicks. It's America's #1 sports picks app, as well as mine. It's playoff time for basketball. The baseball season is fully underway, and there's no better place to win some cash than with PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app and is the best place to win cash while watching sports, which is why I've been using it since 2022. So that should give you a reason to download it. If you wanted to see my profile and picks, you're in luck. With the new social feeds feature, you can just follow me on the app, @ReedBarkus, to see all of my lineups. The app is super simple to use. And if you wanted to follow other people at Chat Sports, you can do that as well with the social feeds feature. And it is super simple to play. Just pick more or less on a few player stats and lock in your lineup. For example, I have a lineup for the full season, how should I say? Season-long PrizePicks. That is correct. So you can pick for the NFL. If you're not into basketball or anything like that, you can pick season-long PrizePicks. Now, what I have, Baker Mayfield, more than 35-24 passing yards. Emeka Buka, more on the 849.5 receiving yards. And then our arch rivals down there in the NFC South. Receiving yards for Bijan Robinson, I'm going the less of 599.5. I don't think Kevin Stefanski is going to use Bijan Robinson the same way that the Falcons did with Zach Robinson. So I don't think that's going to be any problem there. And if you want to try and make some money on PrizePicks, it's a great way to do so. Make sure to download PrizePicks. If you're a new user, PrizePicks has an offer for you. Download the PrizePicks app today with the link in the comments and description. Use code HMA, and you'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. So that you go, guys, don't forget, I'm going to tell you again. That's code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it is good to be right. I'll have everything in the comments and description of today's show. Let's get back to Rueben Bain Jr. I'm still shell-shocked that he even fell. And now I do kind of want to take some time to talk about why he may have fell. He was involved in a car crash back in 2024 with him and a couple of his teammates. Got in a really bad crash. Ended up a couple months later, the person who got in the crash, I want to just double-check the name. I don't want to get anything wrong here because a lot of this is, not great to hear. A first-round pick, he was cited for careless driving after a crash in 2024, left a passenger in a coma. Now, months later, unfortunately, it was a student from Miami. They passed away. The charges were dropped before the person ended up passing away. So it's not a great situation, but at the same time, the legal system, he was not charged for anything. But that story came out, and now teams and executives were like, hey, maybe we don't want to go with Rueben Bain. Now, a little bit more on Rueben Bain and how he plays. I want to bring up a quote from Dane Brugler, a very, very tapped-in NFL analyst, NFL draft analyst as well. He comes out with the beast every year, and he had this to say about Rueben Bain. Now, he has some size problems, or has some size/speed constraints, but his power profile, leverage attack, and tenacious play style show in all areas of his game and directly lead to backfield disruption. He projects as a scheme-versatile NFL starter who can line up wide, over the tackle, or inside as a 3-tech. And I just love that because we need versatility on this defense. Playing a 3-4 defense, he can play on the outside as a typical edge rusher, but he can also be bumped inside to play with Ashawn Robinson, to play with Kalijah Kancey and Vita Vea, and just gives him more versatility to this game because, the tweener concerns from his short arm length, it clearly, it was not a problem in his career, especially in the national championship. The guy, he took off, had a crazy game against Indiana, 17 tackles, this is in the college football playoffs. Not just one game. This would be crazy. But he had 17 tackles, 8 TFLs, 5 sacks, 24 pressures. This guy is very good at football. And, this is exactly what we needed, guys. Okay, let's take a look at how the board fell, right? Because I feel like some of you guys are probably sitting here thinking, okay, how the hell does Rueben Bain fall to us at 15? Yes, there's some concerns with his short arms, maybe the way he plays, but this is how it happened, okay? But also, if any of you guys watched the trade or the NFL draft, it was a trade frenzy. But number 1 overall, that's easy. Fernando Mendoza. Then we got David Bailey, the edge out of Texas Tech, going to the Jets. Good pick for them. Jeremiah Love going number 3 overall to the Arizona Cardinals. Absolutely unbelievable. Carnell Tate goes to the Tennessee Titans. And then Arvell Reese goes to the Giants. Mansour Delane goes to the Chiefs, who traded up with the Cleveland Browns to go get their guy from LSU. Sonny Styles goes to the Commanders at number 7. Number 8, Jordan Tyson goes to the New Orleans Saints. Spencer Fano goes to the Cleveland Browns. Then we got Francis Mauigoa to the Giants. Caleb Downs, Caden Proctor. And then we get closer to our pick. And at this point, I'm like, there's a lot left on the board because all of a sudden Ty Simpson goes to the Los Angeles Rams. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, if Rueben Bain is still there, I'm expecting the Ravens to go with a guy like Kenyon Sadiq. So I'm like, how do we get to this? And then eventually we get to our pick because the Ravens go with Vega Ioane or Ioane. Sorry, I'm always butchering his name. And so I'm sitting here and I'm telling you guys, I'm literally sitting here like, are we actually going to get Kenyon Sadiq? And they go with the versatile and explosive tight end from Oregon. And then I look at the board and I go, wait a second. The third best edge rusher in this class is still on the board at 15. And they read my mind and they go with Rueben Bain Jr. Now, I want to ask you guys a question real quick. After looking at everything we looked at for Rueben Bain, you let me know, how would you grade this draft? How would you grade the draft pick? Because, sorry guys, I have to do this all at the same time. Okay, how would you grade Rueben Bain Jr. with the number 15 overall pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? A, B, C, D, or F? Please let me know down in the comment section. I'll give you my grade in just a second here. I think you guys can already guess my grade. It's an A. It's an A grade by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's no way it's not because, yes, there's some controversy with maybe the news that came out and stuff like that, but he's really good at football, guys. He's really good at football. So I'm typing my A's down in the comment section. Please let me know what you think in the comment section as well. Please give us a follow on IG if you have not already. Post some more content over there. I also am on X if you want to follow me over there. Reed_Bartgus. Thank you so much for watching to the end of today's video. I know it's a little weird. I'm doing this all on my own. All the graphics that you see popping up on screen is from me. So I'm all over the place a little bit. But I really appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video. I mean, the fact that we have a very, very good edge rusher from Miami, and it's not Akeem Mesidor, is actually crazy because he went to the Chargers at 22. So he still goes in the first round, but we get Rueben Bain Jr., I think the younger, more explosive, better edge rusher out of Miami. We'll be back for another video to see who the Bucs get in round 2 and 3 tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the sub button, and I'll see you next time. Oh my gosh. Wow. As always, fire the cannons.